Hi, web app classmates. I'm March. I'll be talking about chess. What is chess and their history? But yeah, let's go on to the history. The origins of chess are not exactly clear, so we don't really know where it came from. But we all know that it became popular since 15th century in Europe. So let's hop on to the goal of chess. So chess is a game played between two opponents on opposite sides of a board containing 64 squares of black and white color board. Each player has 16 pieces: 1 king, 1 queen, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 8 pawns. Starting off the game, at the beginning of the game, the chessboard is laid out that the white player or the light one color square on the bottom right hand, so you can determine the starting place of white and black. So the rook will always be in the corner, followed by knights, bishop, king and queen, and the 8 pawns. Why do we play chess? Why chess is important? Chess helps you think, helps you plan strategies. It's a strategy game. You can have fun with it too. You can all the things that you can do with chess is play, have fun, think, use your brains. Helps your brains to think more, and chess is a worldwide game that you can earn a lot by winning chess game. Next part, let's jump into how the pieces move. So how the pieces move, first the pawn. From the starting position of each pawn, the pawn can move 2 steps, but once it moves, it can only move one square at a time. And how do they eat? They eat across here. If the opponent pawn is right here, you can eat it, and our pawn will take the position. Next, the rooks, or rooks. How do they move and how do they eat? They move forward, straight forward, or straight to the right or left, depends. So the rooks can move completely to there or here. The knights, how do they move? Knights will be more it's the most complicated pieces of all. How do they move? In my techniques, I'll count like this. This is how they move. You can also move to the right here. If this pawn is out, you can move the knights here. Next, the bishop. How do the bishop move? The bishop will move across. If you're a black bishop, you'll move across the black tile. If you're white, you'll move across the white tile. Next, the queen. The queen can move any direction, straight direction. The queen is the most powerful piece. You can move forward, you can move back, sideways, or diagonally, but she cannot move between her own piece. Every pieces cannot move across pieces except knights. And the last but not least piece is the king. The king is the most important piece of all, but it's also the most weakest of all. The queen can move only 1 square around her, up, down, side, or diagonally. If the king is captured or killed, you lose. Hi guys, we're gonna play chess. Yes, and I will be explaining too. So first, I'll be playing chess. I'm on the white side, and this is on the black side. Not that really black, but yeah. I'll be explaining all moves, tactics, and what must be done, what's not, what's worth it, what's not worth. And let's start. First, you have to control the center of the board. It's a strategic board game, war game kinda. So controlling the center of the field is the important thing to do to push the enemies back. Let's do pawns to e4. Opponent replies to pawn to e6. He will be moving the pawn to d4. But I think what he's doing right now is castling for king safety. This king will castle, so you can call this rooks or castle, but by castling, your rooks will be outside to evolve into the games, and your king will be safe. So right now we'll be trading a little bit. Oh, he doesn't want to trade. That's fine, but right now his pawn is stuck, so we'll move our knight up, take the pawns. He moves his king for some reason. Don't really care. Next step, I'll be taking the pawn, force his king to take it, move my queen up, force his king to move outside. Placing my bishop here for secret attack. Move, check. That's a checkmate though. As you can see, that's a checkmate. What's a checkmate? So checkmate is the enemy's king is trapped down, so trapped down and checked. So this is checking. You know what's checked already, of course. Checkmate. So right now it's on check. If he moves here, he'll be pinned down my bishop right here. If he moves here, he will be pinned down by my queen right here. If he moves here still, it's the same thing as he stays there. Or here, my queen will be pinned down near here too. So that's a checkmate, guys. So guys, that's it for my video, and I would like to give you 4 simple things about basic chess strategies. First, protect your king. Get your king to the corner of the board where he is usually safer. Don't put off castling. You should usually castle as quickly as possible. Remember, it doesn't matter how close you are to checkmating your opponent if your own king is checkmated first. Second, don't give pieces away. Don't carelessly lose your pieces. Each piece is valuable, and you can win a game without pieces to checkmate. There's an easy system that most players use to keep track of the relative value of each chess pieces. A pawn is worth 1 point, a knight is 3, bishop is 3 points, a rook is 5, queen is 9, and a king is, of course, is infinitely valuable. And third, control the center. You should try and control the center of the board with your pieces and pawns. If you control the center, you have more room to move your pieces, and will make it harder for your opponent to find good squares for his places. Last one, use all of your pieces. In the example above, if your pieces don't do any good when you're sitting back at the first row, it won't help anything. Try and develop all of your pieces so that you have more to use when you attack the king. And the last thing that I will conclude is, by getting better at chess, you should play. Just keep playing. Play as much as possible. Should learn from each game. Those you win and those you lose. Second, study. If you really want to improve quickly, then pick up a chess book or try to learn with your friends or find adults that help you. There are so many resources on the chess website, chess.com, to help you study, improve. And last thing is have fun. Don't get discouraged if you don't win all of your games right away. Everyone loses, even world champions. As long as you continue to have fun and learn from the games you lose, then you can enjoy the chess forever. GG, good luck.